I was in Mrs. Blizzard's first grade class, and we were learning about the planets and stars and space and NASA. And for our big unit project, we all got to build our own rocket ship. And we used that big rollout construction paper that was like taller than our bodies. And we were all situated around Mrs. Blizzard's classroom, working on our rocket ships. I was working near my classmate, Alexa Fisher. And we're starting to put together our rockets. And she looks over at me and says, "Kathleen, what are you going to name your rocket?" And I think about it for a minute, and I very confidently say, "For the kids. I'm gonna name it For the Kids." I know it's not a great name. I was in first grade, so like, give me a break. So I feel good about it. We start working on our rockets. I had some glitter, I had some decorations, and I peek over at Alexa's rocket, and she has officially written the name of her rocket on the side. It says, "For the Kids." Not cool, Alexa, not cool at all. But me being the problem-solving, perhaps wise first grader that I was, I decided this is fine, this is totally fine. I can think of another name. And I know I wanted to think of a name that put kids in power because kids are the coolest and adults are lame. So it didn't take me very long to come up with the perfect name, and I decided For Us Kids Today. I felt great about it, and I took out one of those like huge permanent markers, and I wrote the acronym for my rocket's name on the side of the rocket. F-U-K-T. Fucked. So I feel super good about it, and Alexa sees me writing my rocket's name and says, "What did you name your rocket?" And I said, "Obviously not For the Kids, Alexa." So I say, "Fucked, it's the fucked rocket." And Mrs. Blizzard's ears perk right up, calls me over to her desk and says, "Kathleen, what was your reasoning for naming that?" "For the kids, I wanted to name it For Us Kids Today." And she, not wanting to perpetuate me learning a curse word that day, kindly says, "Maybe you can think of something else. Maybe just anything else." Like, so I'm like, all right, easy fix. So I shuffle back to my rocket, and I draw a window over the T. So now I have the fuck rocket. And I'm like, "Fuck rocket, Mrs. Blizzard, is the fuck rocket good?" Okay, maybe something completely different, something that you didn't think of at all. And I'm like, all right, I got this. I shuffle back to my rocket, I take out my permanent marker. Another easy fix, I draw a window over the K. "Mrs. Blizzard, F-U! I have the F-U rocket. Is F-U good, Mrs. Blizzard?" Okay. She has like sweat on her brow at this point. It's probably like freaking out, but says, "Kathleen, I have a great idea. Why don't you name the rocket after yourself? Then everyone will know it's your rocket. You'll feel really great when it hangs up in the hallway, and you'll feel really proud of your rocket." My name is Kathleen Elizabeth Gast. I named my rocket Keg. And she's just completely exhausted at this point. Says like, "Kathleen, great job. Great job. That's super fine. We will hang that up and it will look great." And I feel very confident about my rocket. So I didn't quite learn what curse words are that day, but I think I learned my most important and perhaps first lesson in intellectual property. And if I have a really smart and unique and creative idea that is special to me, I'm going to lock that in and only announce it until the time is right. Thank you.